So now you know what an emotion actually is. It's biological, it's intelligent. It's your brain sending you a signal about something that matters. But knowing that emotions exist and knowing what to do with them, those are two very different things. That's where emotional intelligence comes in. And I want to be clear about something right away. Emotional intelligence is not about being soft. It's not a personality trait you either have or you don't. Emotional intelligence is a skill set. It can be learned, it can be practiced. And it will change the quality of your relationships, your decisions, and your life. The term emotional intelligence was popularized by a psychologist named Daniel Goleman in the 1990s. What he found was surprising to a lot of people. IQ, your raw intelligence, only accounts for a fraction of what makes someone successful in life. The bigger predictor? How well a person understands and manages emotions. He called it EQ, emotional quotient, and he broke it down into 5 concrete trainable skills. The first is self-awareness. This is the foundation. Everything else builds on it. Self-awareness means you know what you're feeling in real time and you understand why. That's not navel gazing. That's precision. The second is self-regulation. Remember that gap we talked about between the feeling and the reaction? Self-regulation is the ability to work in that gap. It doesn't mean you suppress emotions, it means you don't let them drive the car. That kind of control is not suppression, it's maturity. The third is motivation. Emotionally intelligent people have a specific kind of motivation. It's not driven by money, status, or approval. It's driven by something internal, a genuine commitment to growth and purpose. The fourth is empathy. Empathy is the ability to sense what someone else is feeling, even when they haven't said it out loud. It's not absorbing everyone's pain. It's the ability to read the room. Empathy is what makes people feel seen. And when people feel seen, trust is built. The fifth is social skills. This is where all the other 4 come together in action. It means knowing how to navigate conflict without destroying the relationship. How to influence people without manipulating them. People with strong social skills can walk into a tense room and shift the energy. Now let's get honest for a moment. Most of us at some point have lived on the low EQ side. Low EQ doesn't always look like rage or emotional outbursts. Sometimes it's quiet, subtle, and very common. It looks like someone who constantly feels misunderstood but never examines how they're communicating. It looks like the person who always has to be right. Not because they're arrogant, but because being wrong feels like a threat to their identity. It looks like chronic blame. If everything is always someone else's fault, that's a sign.
Not mine.
None of these patterns make someone a bad person. They make someone untrained, someone who never got the tools. That's what we're here to change. We live in a world that is faster, louder, and more connected than ever before. Without emotional intelligence, that environment is overwhelming. You react instead of respond. You burn bridges you didn't mean to burn. EQ is not a soft skill, it is the foundation skill for everything. You now understand what emotions are: biological signals carrying real information. And you now understand what emotional intelligence is. The trained ability to read those signals, regulate your responses, and move through the world with intention. The question going forward isn't whether emotions affect your life. They do, they always will. The question is whether you are the one directing them or whether they're directing you. That's the work. And it starts with exactly what you're doing right now. Paying attention. My name is Sage. Join me for the next video where we'll break down what mindfulness really means.